this is either going to be heavily one-sided or it's going to be the closest game we're ever going to see. There's going to be no in between.
But the Ridley coming out.
What? I could have sworn he was going to be going for Wolf, but hey,
Like,
let's just see if it pops for a saver.
And the snake from Mr. R and not the young Link, man.
Could this be
Totally
something
unexpected here.
Okay.
Going to Pokemon Stadium, game 1.
Yeah, a footstool to start off. Mr. R
Hitting
gets
the
hit with
spot
a down
dodge.
throw. Okay, Mr. R starting his offensive, starts chucking grenades, tries to hit him with a burst option. Ridley's managing to zone himself out. I think, again, like I mentioned before, these two are trying to feel themselves out in order to get used to each other's game plan.
Yeah, and the thing about Ridley is he's really, really good in the mid-range. So the idea is for SteelRhydon to get into that mid-range to pressure him with the forward tilts and the down tilts and the neutral airs.
This is a game of cat chase mouse. Ridley's trying his best in order to zero in on Snake, but Mr. R is not letting him have it.
Yeah, playing the zoning game with the grenades, and the up smash could have been a guaranteed tech chase, but Hussein wanted a bit more.
If I'm not mistaken, I think one of those grenades managed to pop him out, stopping his offense. But again, that landing neutral air, starting the offense again, reads the air dodge, but Mr. R jumps out of it. Another F smash. This Ridley wants to roar. Okay, and Nikita coming out.
Hitting the grenade, blowing him up.
Okay, SteelRhydon trying to follow up with that forward air. Snake in the air, trying his hardest to land. Nikita coming out. Hits him with a dash attack. That burst option is so scary. Ooh,
And
hits him with the get up attack, but trades with the up smash, taking Ridley's first stock. Now everything that Mr. R does now is extra credit. Will SteelRhydon be able to close out Mr. R's first stock before things get a little too crazy?
Didn't catch him recovering like that.
Oof.
The grenade into the back air.
38% clean. Gets him
Okay, the fireball and the buffer man coming right there.
Oh my god. That was a Nikita. He Nikita'd after the air dodge. That might have been a misinput from Mr. R, or online smash being what online smash is might have had something to do with there.
The down throw into the border, but the grenade coming through for Snake.
If I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn I saw Mr. R place a C4 on Ridley, but I don't think that was the case. Gets hit with the late hit of dash attack. Pops up with the grenade
blowing up. The up
Ridley
smash.
combos. Yikes!
Yeah, you don't do that on Snake on a platform, man. He's gonna always hold the grenade there. A very common tactic and a very strong one.
Gets hit with the upwards hitbox on the forward air. Funnily enough, that would be enough to take out Snake.
And the command grab right there from Ridley. The up air, such a strong move.
It's disjointed at the top, if I'm not mistaken, and it's really fast too. One of Ridley's best poking options, especially for people who are above him.
Yeah, on a platform it's really, really good, and on juggling it's incredible.
Mr. R throwing grenades, keeping SteelRhydon on his toes. SteelRhydon on his left.
There's no reason for Mr. R to go on. He has the lead. He is chilling.
Ridley turned around, wanting to run for his life, but that missile up smash coming down.
He wanted the down throw, but the ultimate special, man, the spot dodge cancel into the up tilt.
Bruh, Ridley was on the other side, but that leg just tracked him more than a homing missile. Nikita, the one that you could control, had less tracking than that up tilt. Alright, first game going to Mr. R. Well, I see that SteelRhydon has the right mentality, and he is playing the game appropriately. It's just he needs to take the game plan to the next level.
He played really well that game. He just needs a little adjustments, trying to know how to handle the Snake holding a grenade on a platform, because that's one of the things that really is really good at, is the platform pressure.
Snake, knowing for having a lot of his crazy setups and a lot of his combos revolving around the fact that you trade with him, would lead into a lot of combos onto his end. And Snake taking stocks is something that you don't usually want to happen, mainly because Snake is more than happy to play the defensive camping game.
Going to the wolf here.
We see a wolf. The big bad wolf has showed his fangs. Let's just see if he's willing to go up against one of the one of the strongest snakes that I've seen in Smash Ultimate.
I do think SteelRhydon has a lot of experience in this matchup, so I trust him to make the adjustments here, and maybe the character pick is the way to go here.
Well, starting off with blasters, trying to make some space, but Snake throwing those grenades. Again, we mentioned that SteelRhydon knows the matchup, but I don't think somebody knows the matchup as much as Mr. R right now. He pulls out the grenade in order to intercept the side B hitbox, which is smart play coming up from Mr. R.
Stopping the dash attack from
Yikes.
Mr. R with the laser, but Mr. R says, I don't care about that, I have other hitboxes as well.
Notice how Wolf's landing nair was caught with the grenade, and that led to the full combos, the full hit of nair, leaving him at like a solid 70% after the hit. Mr. R definitely knows what he's doing right now.
The dash attack from Wolf, but he has a C4 to think about, but
I think that might have been a misinput. Mr. R comes back on with the snake crouch. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. SteelRhydon right now at 163%.
Yeah, he should be chilling. Gets shield grab for it, and Mr. R with the
Snake
the
teabag?
peculiar movement.
I have a feeling that he's just trying to feel out the connection. It's one of those things where you could tell that movement has gotten a little bit sluggish ever since Mr. R's first SD. But
Going for the dash attack into the double jump read, but did not hit.
Laser keeping him at play.
Alright, the lasers though, keeping Snake in check.
Both of these both of them at 100% right now. Wolf's recovery isn't all that great, but it's definitely not as exploitable as Snake's.
Alright.
Tries to go up for the Nikita.
The up throw didn't go to the DI onto the platform, which is a nice play from Mr. R. Doesn't give SteelRhydon the opportunities to have any momentum from the up throw.
Tries to punish the grenade pull with laser, but unfortunately gets hit with the shield. Snake tries to roll in, creeping and crawling. Snake's back to the grenade in his hand.
Alright, the dash attack.
Ooh, nice option coming up from SteelRhydon, catching Mr. R off guard. Alright, Mr. R gonna have to play a little bit on the offensive now. But
Down
Wolf starting off.
The dash attack.
Ooh, tries to go for another dash attack. Crawls underneath the laser.
Trying to go for a frame trap right there, but misses the grab going down.
That's
and
an
the
untechable.
Nikita.
That's an untechable. You shouldn't have been there in the first place. Alright. We get the landing nair. Tries to follow up with the dash attack. Snake punishing backwards with 2 F tilts.
The neutral air covering so much space.
We saw a detonation. That C4 was somewhere on the stage, but it might have been off.
The clank. That was a weird clank. But at least right now, SteelRhydon has the momentum, but double back air.
58% on Wolf right now, and Snake at relatively high percent. This is quite an even game. Ooh, I think he has the grenade in his hand, throws it up. Tries to punish with a down smash.
This is do or die for both of these players right here.
Both of them trying to feel each other out. Snake on the defensive right now, having a little bit of a hard time landing. Manages to get back on stage.
SteelRhydon trying to punish him, but he gets the up smash. And right now we're even in score.
1-1. SteelRhydon making the adjustment, bringing out the bad boy Wolf. Taking out a game over one of the UK's top players, Mr. R. Good showing. Good showing. Smash Online. It brings a lot of people together, but tears us all apart from the inside, Fresco. What do I say?
Yeah, man. But this is... Right now, it's like playing against a player like this. You need to... Okay, you won the game, but you need to plan on for later, because the adaptation skills on these players...
They do this for a living, Fresco, honestly. It's one of those things where if you don't keep your head in the game, they're going to be pulling you out.
but it does give SteelRhydon the confidence he needs to
Taking a game
pull
off a
through.
top player is definitely a feat that not a lot of people can say that they've done.
All right,
Oh,
we're gonna see what stage they're gonna pick. Maybe we're gonna see the young Link coming into play here.
A Sheik!
Oh, the Sheik.
Really now? Interesting. I didn't think that Mr. R was going to be pulling out the Sheik. Well then, this is going to be interesting. Now we have the rush down versus the space control. Well, let's just
Yeah,
see.
really
Mr.
fast
Arm-
aerials from Sheik, and the needles are gonna play a key role here. She's an incredibly underrated character in this game. Don't sleep on her, man. She has strong tools.
Well, let's just see. Mr. R no slouch at Sheik himself, playing her since from Smash 4 and like hasn't dropped her in Ultimate by the looks of it. He knows exactly what buttons to push and he knows how to punish exactly. He's pretty much jumping and dancing around a lot of SteelRhydon's hitboxes, but SteelRhydon knowing that he needs to be bringing it back and not let Sheik have the offensive too much. Otherwise, it's just going to be edge guard after edge guard after edge guard. Catches the jump. Catches the jump again.
And incredible ledge trap play right here from Mr.
One
R.
up smash evens it out. Another up smash. Gets it with the back air. Trades with the Sheik snare.
Are we gonna see?
Off stage.
And that was an incredibly smart recovery from Mr. R, recovering right above the ledge to not get too framed. If you recover above the ledge, in this game, you do not get too framed.
Well, Mr. R cleanly taking out that stock, knowing exactly when SteelRhydon needed to jump and where he tried to approach from. Catches him with a bouncing fish. Sheik being infamously light. SteelRhydon having a hard time closing the stock out.
Yeah, man, he doesn't know how to catch Sheik here with any of his hitboxes.
A down smash coming out from SteelRhydon. I think he's fishing for an approach option.
And the up smash does not kill!
I think it's a little bit too stale, judging from the fact that he used it to build up all this percent. A down air tries to confirm into a bouncing fish.
And Mr. R, with these recoveries, he doesn't want the Wolf to two-frame him with the F tilt or the down smash. Always recovering above the ledge.
Yep. Wanting to play it a little bit more safe, making sure that Wolf doesn't get his greedy paws on that recovery.
But the mash out from SteelRhydon nets him that stock.
That nice back air. The commentary curse special. We got a forward smash, sending him off stage. A nair. Tries to throw back into a grenade again.
Okay.
Nair trying to approach on stage. SteelRhydon at 120%. Sheik not knowing for her kill and her kill options. In fact, I'd say that that's probably her weakest part of her kit is that she can't kill in Smash Ultimate. With SteelRhydon with Wolf and Rage is definitely one to kill people relatively early.
And
Sheik
he's
at
doing a bunch of
65%
damage right now. Trying to do the ledge traps, but doesn't bite. And the kill!
Up air, catching Mr. R trying to make his way back onto the middle of the stage.
And right now, SteelRhydon knows that if he plays his safe game, it's pretty hard for Sheik to kill. He's just gonna
Sheik
play.
Definitely has a lot of burst options, Fresco. I wonder if he's gonna be putting them to good use. Oh god, a double spot dodge, goes for the jab.
Trying to kill him by any means necessary here.
It's quite hard for Sheik. I actually, Mr. R is pretty much having to fish for a lot of different unsafe options.
And the dash attack from Wolf misses the tech chase. Are we gonna see the edge guard? Does work out? No, delays his recovery right there.
180%. The grenade catches a dash attack, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
Okay.
You can see a different character here. Sheik at low percent, no slouch.
No, this is definitely the time where Mr. R needs to go for that edge guards. He needs to go for the crazy offstage approaches. Again, waits for the side B, pushes Wolf off stage, punishes the side B again. Okay. This is definitely the right read coming up from Mr. R, playing the on-stage edge guard game rather than going off and committing.
The dash
Steel
attack.
She
Trying
coming
to
out
go
with
for the up airs here.
He goes for the
Against
drag
me.
down air.
Oh, the F
Ooh.
smash.
Reads the air dodge into an F smash, taking SteelRhydon's last stock. What an explosive game. You really wouldn't think that a Sheik would have this much, I'd say, effort getting into someone's head, but here you are.
Alright, are we gonna see any changes from SteelRhydon, or he's gonna stick with the Wolf? There seems to be a counter-pick war going here in the set.
I wonder. I can only wonder to see what would happen. Mr. R, knowing for having a lot of great tools in his toolkit, Saiyan, also known as SteelRhydon, having quite a few, but the most prominent character picks that he has are indeed his Wolf and remind me again, Fresco, his Ridley. Yes, which he's brought out on multiple occasions through this tournament.
All right, I think they're settling in on the stage pick right now, but Mr. R taking his time here to think about what he should be doing.
But do you think they're going to be swapping characters?
I'm not sure, man. This set, we've seen a ton of character switches, and the youngling coming out from Mr. R.
Mr. R bringing out a youngling versus SteelRhydon's Wolf. Interesting. Well,
Alright,
they're on
we're gonna see
Battlefield right now.
We're gonna see how SteelRhydon plays around that. Youngling, an incredibly strong character.
In fact, I'm pretty much sure that the fact that the reason why Mr. R wanted to pick Youngling is the fact that he's quite comfortable with Battlefield. It showed in a lot of his other games as well. He's really good at using a lot of these platforms in his tech chase shenanigans.
Yeah, and the thing about Youngling is he's really good at coupling horizontal options, which is mostly what Wolf tries to do with the laser and the dash attack coming into play from SteelRhydon here.
You can see right now that SteelRhydon at 101% is having a really rough time right now, trying to get his footing back onto the stage.
The last trap right here, but SteelRhydon gets out of it, tries to breathe. The forward air does not connect.
Does the second hit, unfortunately. Wolf falls out, but manages to follow up with a back air, but then that down air following up. SteelRhydon needs to get his feet planted onto the ground right now, otherwise Mr. R is going to be steamrolling him.
The parry on the dash attack. Mr. R having a ton of lead right now. Oh, the combo starting from the grenade! From the boomerang.
The bomb boomerangs. Okay, gets hit with a second hit on the way back, tries to follow up with two back airs. Okay, Zair combos!
Going further into the 0 to death here. Hasn't taken a single % yet.
It's quite hard. SteelRhydon seems to be struggling right now. We thought that Sheik was going to be quick, but this youngling is going to get the shame.
Death from Mr. R.
But he's blowing himself up right now, probably giving SteelRhydon a little bit more of a fighting chance. Mr. R throwing boomerangs, managing to control space. Gets started with an up throw. Tries to follow up with an up air. Neutral air landing, follows up with a grab, throws him up.
The down air landing from Mr. R.
Yo! That's that wolf pack
right there.
That he bounced like a basketball off of the top platform and into the top glass zone. All right, he almost got scooped up with the up smash.
SteelRhydon with the momentum. Are we gonna see the comeback here?
We got a back air, but that unfortunately wasn't enough to take the stock. Throws the boomerangs. Mr. R starting his zone control.
The boomerang.
Boomerang
so strong.
These Zair combos are incredible.
SteelRhydon tries to get hit right here, but gets whiff punished for it.
Tries to go for the jab. Jumps out of the grab.
Oh, the drag down, missing the down tilt.
Hits with the first hit of arrow. Follows up with an air. SteelRhydon lands back. Tethers real quick. Doesn't want to give SteelRhydon an opportunity to get his own setup started.
And the back air hitting right here. missing the 2-frame. Oh, the sour
There's
boomerang
a-
into the neutral air.
That was fantastic. Fantastic. I'd say both character knowledge, knowing the fact that he and sorry, my friend, my brain got cut off there. It was he knew exactly when SteelRhydon was going to start his offense and punished accordingly, knowing of the fact that that sour boomerang was going to be sending him at the perfect angle for that nair.